Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and today I wanted to do a review on a product that I think might help with some automatic transmission issues. This is Instant Shudder Fixx. I believe it was called Lubegard. Never heard of it. I got this at a local parts store. I think you can get it cheaper on Amazon. I've actually already put a tube in. Things like this are kind of complicated because a lot of people complain about it. They say it doesn't work or it's stupid. I mean, by all means, if you want to spend a few $1,000s to fix your transmission, then you can certainly go ahead. But to me, you're spending, what, $7, $10, a little more on something just to try it, it's worth a shot to me. The reviews speak for itself. At least on Amazon there was thousands, and most were positive. I would think I put some in and it did seem to help. To explain the situation a little bit, I got this car. It's a 95 Crown Victoria. It has only 44,000 miles, and driving it felt fine until I went up a hill. In overdrive, I noticed I got some shudder, which I guess would be torque converter locking up. It's kind of beyond what I know, but that would make sense, and I guess older American cars were known for that when they just didn't have I don't know, torque converters weren't built as well, or if it's how the computer deals with it. I have an 04 and it works just fine. But there were some other options. There's Lucas. It's a 24-ounce bottle, and as you can see here, make sure I'm on camera. Now I'm not showing the dipstick because you have to have it running. I'm not worried about the level because I know it's pretty much right on. But you can see here, this fluid's pretty clean. So I didn't want to be adding a whole bunch, and it said it had stop leak in it. I don't see any leaks with this. The level was about right on. So I'm not sure if that's factory fluid. I didn't get anything like that, service records. I didn't want to add a ton of stuff. This is only 2 ounces in this tube, but surprisingly it seems to make a difference. And I'd rather put 2 ounces of something that's specifically saying it's supposed to help with the torque converter compared to the Lucas or other products that are way bigger and are supposed to help with slip and help with stop leak and stuff, which I don't think I have any of that. It's just simply a torque converter. So I kind of just wanted to address all that, give you an idea what my situation is, and it's just something worth trying. And then they say it takes about 25 miles. Of course, like all hell would be breaking loose in the background, but... And then of course it says, will not correct a mechanical failure, which obviously, and likely if there's something wrong with your torque converter, that's probably a mechanical failure. But I mean, if you have 200,000 miles on your vehicle and you never change the fluid, you kind of have to expect that this won't help, but it doesn't hurt to try it either. This stuff is very runny. It pretty much looks like ATF. I thought it was going to come out as like a honey, like with STP, which I've used before in different engines, but this is very runny. So this time I've added a funnel just so I don't know, because last time a few drops started to spill out when I flipped it. See, this top needs cut off. So I mean, pretty straightforward stuff. You can see where they want it cut at, and it will start to drip out. And this one actually made quite a bit more of a mess than the last one, but you can kind of see it's pretty much just like automatic transmission fluid, so I don't think you're going to have any problems with any type of stop leak or anything else. It's pretty straightforward additive, and I don't know if that shows up on camera, but you can see how it's coming out. So again, I'd rather add 2 of these, that's 4 ounces, compared to those 24-ounce Lucas or other, I've seen other brands too. Now there's really not much else to show here. I'm gonna leave it sit for a while, just since this time I used the funnel, just let a few drops run out of that funnel. It pretty much squeezes out. It does look like it's still full, and you can get a few more, but it's just air. It's just how it tube shaped, doesn't squeeze flat. And basically, just to summarize my first experience with this product, which was just a few days ago, I put it in, I drove it around, I went up a few of the hills that would cause shudder the whole way. You could hear it, you could feel it shaking, didn't notice it. There was some other slight inclines to where it would shudder for just a second or two, but it wasn't for the whole duration until you either took it out of overdrive or gave it some gas to get it to unlock the torque converter. So I can't say definitively that it worked, but it seemed to improve it. And this is a big transmission. I think my 04 takes 12 quarts of ATF Mercon 5. I would assume this is probably around the same size. I'm putting that second bottle in. On Amazon they sell it in a 2-pack. It's cheaper to get it that way too. So I figured I have a big transmission, I'll put 2 in. I'll leave it at 2. If that doesn't do anything, next step will be just probably get the fluid change in the filter and see if there's anything bad looking in there. And then otherwise, then it comes down to just drive it the way it is for as long as I can, or spend the money up front and get the transmission fixed. But I'll leave it there. Again, I wanted to go a little long because you show it and you put it in, they'll complain, say it doesn't do anything, or it's stupid. Well, obviously, again, mechanical fixes require mechanical fixes simply. But for $10 or less, depending on where you get it, it doesn't hurt to try stuff like this. And it does seem like some of those reviews have something. I did see some improvement, and I'll come back with updates if I think it's way better as I drive it more, or does it go right back. Other people can speak to it as well, but I just wanted to put this out here as a quick, cheap fix. Give it a shot. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.